State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
Home and Lawn.
Whether it's routine tree care or timber harvesting, Husqvarna chainsaws set the standard in outdoor power equipment and are trusted by professionals around the world. Featuring air-injected, low-vibration handles, powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws deliver the performance, comfort, and precision cutting you need to get the job done quickly and safely. For every job in any environment, stop in and see us today. We have the Husqvarna chainsaws that will work as hard as you do.
There's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozarks Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozarks Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
This testimonial with Mother Nature is brought to you by Butler Heating and Air of West Plains.
Life is full of surprises, like when I make a warm fall day freezing cold. I can make your home so uncomfortable. Oh no! I see lots of homes with drain units from Butler Heating and Air.
Butler Heating and Air keeps you comfortable no matter what Mother Nature brings. Call 256-7984 to learn more. It's hard to stop a drain.
Great, just great.
Stuart Morrison Ready Mix has been serving the Ozarks for over 3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time. Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
In the world today, love begins in the heart of the home. For the love of cabinets, the Mayfields would love to make your dreams a reality, where functionality and creativity meets authenticity. Allow Troy and I to help transform your kitchen and bathrooms with quality custom-built cabinetry, and let the love in your home shine. Follow us on Facebook, give us a call, check out our website, fortheloveofcabinets.com. With over 20-plus years of experience, we are blessed to bring our love of homes to West Plains. Go Zizzers!
The Dream Factory of South Central Missouri and Northern Arkansas are making dreams come true for critically and chronically ill children. Our local Dream Factory needs your help. If you would like to make a donation or know a child that is chronically ill in our area that we can help make their dream come true, please call 417-255-5615. This is a not-for-profit organization.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Plains, your authorized Coyote tractor dealer for details.
Free feels good, especially when it's checking from West Plains Bank and Trust Company. And when we say free, we mean free. Free mobile banking with deposit, free bill pay, free e-statements, and a free Zizzer debit card that gives back to the school with each purchase at a retailer. But wait, there's more. Get a free gift just for opening a new account. Refer a friend who opens an account and you both get a free gift. View account details at westplainsbank.com. West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Wiles Title would love to thank all of our customers and the community for 50 years of choosing us.
Hi, I'm Dennis Helmick. I'm a real estate investor and real estate attorney from Seattle, Washington. I highly recommend Wiles Title. We've done over 15 transactions very successfully. Professionalism and pleasantness is really what characterizes their service.
Wiles Title, located on the square, downtown West Plains, celebrating their 50th year in business. It's your choice. Make the right choice and choose Wiles Title.
West Plains Zizzers football on Hot Country KDY. Tonight's game is brought to you by
Outpost Motorsports, by Ozark Cafe, Monty's Outdoors, Ozarks Healthcare, Lynch Equipment Company, Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, J&J Recovery, Pepsi Mid-America, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, Peterbilt, Hawkins Home and Lawn, SRS Electric, Edgeler and Harper. Also brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Justin Shelby, Don's Auto Service, Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, Current Incorporated, Taylor Grubaugh Buick GMC, Butler Heating and Air, West Plains Bank and Trust Company, Bureau, West Plains Propane, Brown Furniture and Appliance, Wilbanks Tire, Bailey Chevrolet Pontiac GMC, Wiles Abstract Company, and Zizzer Coin Laundry.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
Good evening, folks. This is Paul Knight along with Harlan Hudson. We're in Bolivar, Missouri, where the West Plains Zizzers are going to take on the Liberators in an Ozark Conference game in Harlan. Win tonight, we share the conference championship at the worst.
At the worst.
At the worst.
Unless there's a miracle of some sort, as Lebanon plays Parkview.
Yeah, I was going to say Parkview better get better in a hurry.
I don't know if there was a miracle that big in the Bible. Do you?
Maybe the parting of the sea.
It'd have to be one of the biggest ones, because that's probably not going to happen. This is a game that is not going to have really any, bearing on the Zizzers, because they're where they're going to be as far as districts go.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they share the conference championship, that's another thing. But this is a game, if I were them, I would really be looking for since the season started.
Well, I was going to say, Coach talked about it on the pregame this morning, or on the coach's show this morning, that this is one he's had circled all year long, because the Liberators have defeated the Zizzers the last 2 years. First 2 years ago, took them out of the playoffs, and last year, of course, that game at the end of the season, which did it cost them a conference championship, or not out? Was it out? They still won it outright, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, like I said, it's a game that, well, if you're a senior on this team, you didn't beat them as a sophomore and a junior, you'd sure like to beat them going out. So there's 26 guys out there in uniform that I'm sure are looking forward to this game tonight, and hopefully they'll play well and get a victory here tonight in Bolivar.
And the thing about Bolivar over the last couple of years is they're different, have been a different kind of football team than the teams in the Ozark Conference for the most part, in that they're more of a throwback a little bit, line up and they'd run the power eye at you and just try to bully you and muscle you around. A lot of teams haven't been able to do that, but I think that's one of West Plains had problems with them last couple of years.
Well, I was going to say,
they're not used to that.
He talked about it before we met down on the field, and we were sitting there on the bench, and he goes, I said, Coach, they got some big old boys. He said, yeah. He said, they're going to line up and try to run right over us, and we've got to step up to the pump tonight a little bit, which we didn't do against Lebanon when they ran it right over us. And tonight, of course, is a little different ball game. They're not quite as big as Lebanon. They're not quite as talented as Lebanon, but they're still a team out there on a Friday night that could give the Zizzers some trouble.
And that comes back to taking care of the football, not turning the football over. If you don't turn the football over, you give yourself a great chance to win the football game tonight. But there are equalizers. There's turnovers, there's injuries, and stuff like that. So we hope we come out here and play really sharp tonight. And we're set up in a pretty good spot here at Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Everything is purple, black, and white around here, and the big Bearcat logo there in the midfield. We're up here in the President's box, broadcasting tonight. So we're excited about that. The evening is still pretty comfortable.
Pretty nice outside.
Here we are, the ninth week of the season, and we're not really having to wear a heavy coat, although a lot of people came prepared. So the Bolivar Liberators will kick off to start the football game. They'll be kicking right to left, and they'll be in the blue tonight with gold helmets, gold numerals, and for all the world, looks like the Ava Bears were playing out there.
Yes, it does.
And on the other side, West Plains in the white shirts, red pants, black hats, and this game is ready to kick off. And with the kick, let's cover this thing. Here's Paul Knight.
Here we go. We're going to have a kickoff, and hopefully this time the Zizzers will get a handle on it. It's going to be a deep one, and it's going to go over the head and into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback, and they'll come ball out 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers at the 20-yard line. So the Zizzer offense has a chance to start the ball game with the ball in their hands rather than their defense on the field the very first series or two.
And for West Plains, it'll be more than likely the regular starting 5, no real changes as far as that goes. So let's see if we come out and start smoking here with the passing game. Or I was astounded this morning, Paul, when I heard Coach Perkins say that Connor Lairs had 68 touches.
That's it, yeah. And Miller's had 59. And Miller's touched the ball the first time on the last 3 ball games. He wears number 23. This time it's going to be Lair to the right side. Lair to the 25, going to be knocked out of bounds right at the 26-yard line. So Connor picks up 6, didn't go down to the turf, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 as the Zizzers get 6. Play. Cole Easley made a good lead block on that play around the right end to give Connor a little bit of running room. 68 touches for an awesome. You know, Larry Sylvie would have had those in the first 2 weeks. That's right. 30 a night. Kinslow in the backfield gives it again to Lair to the left side. This time Lair is hitting the backfield, spins off that tackle, and is hit at the line of scrimmage. Ball's loose, but he recovers, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 as the Zizzer defense or offense picked up nothing on that play.
Braden Spiegel with the stop, a linebacker. He's only listed at 160. He put a pretty good lick on Connor. No gain, 3rd down now from the 26-yard line.
Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage, led there by the West Plains Zizzers. That's Marcus Sanders, junior, center, big fella up front. Kinslow in the backfield all by himself. 3 receivers to the left side. In motion comes Miller. Across the formation, he's going to get the low snap to Kinslow. Kinslow cuts it up. He's got the 1st down and more. Kinslow down the sideline, spins at the sideline, gets all the way out to the 41-yard line, and I can't tell if it was a beanbag thrown on the ground. I think it was just a beanbag.
It was a flag, but he threw it by mistake to mark the spot. Yeah, so it's the 41, and a big gain on that play, and Dagan Kinslow, he's kind of an ace in the hole when you need to reach back and pull a card. He usually has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, he's got a few things up his sleeve. 3 receivers to the right side in front of us. 2 receivers to the left side. They're going to send... Oh, that's McCracken in motion. Kinslow throws it down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete off the hands of Connor Lair. Almost intercepted by the free safety back there, but it falls to the ground, and the Zizzers avoid the interception, and it's 2nd down and 10 from their own 41.
I think that was actually McCracken that was the...
Was it McCracken, the intended receiver?
But, boy, Spiegel, the guy that made a tackle 2 plays ago, that ball was in his hands, and he didn't come up with it. Boy, a break for West Plains. That could have been an interception.
2nd down and 10 from the 41. Nobody in the backfield except Kinslow. Calls for the ball. Quick throw out there. We got a flag thrown this time and no gain. Well, I say that. Lair's still running. Lair cuts it up. Makes people miss. Picks up 4, but we got flags all over the place as the officials are going to talk this one over after a gain of 3 that took, he probably run about 50 yards to get 3.
That was one of the longest 2-yard runs you'll ever see in your life.
And
sideline.
We got a sideline warning against the West Plains Zizzers already. So the coach has got to get the kids back out of the wide area. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 8. The ball's at the 43. Zizzers have got to get 8 for a 1st down. Leeser come to the right side. Miller goes in motion across the formation. He's going to come back against the formation. Kinslow's looking to the sideline. Play clock, I can't find it. There it is, 5 seconds to go. Snap back. Kinslow looks, quick pass out there in the flat, and nobody home, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. And the Zizzers are going to punt. Looks like they are. They're bringing in the punt team. So the first possession is a short one, and the Zizzers are going to punt it away to the Liberators after a 4th and 8.
Connor Lair went about 2 yards further down the field. And so now West Plains punt here.
I was going to say, with Kinslow as your punter, there's always that opportunity for a fake, but he's going to kick it away. And that's not Kinslow, that is Simpson. Yeah. Ball hits the 30-yard line or 25-yard line and rolls back towards the 27, where it's down by Miller, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Liberators. Ball for the first time with 10:37 to go here in the first quarter and no score.
Well, Bolivar has to be thrilled. Absolutely.
Yes. They didn't give up a touchdown on the first possession. Kind of have a tendency to do the score first time they touch it.
They only gave up 1 first down and forced a punt. They'll have decent field position at their own 27-yard line as we go back to the field.
Wide receiver to the right side, wide receiver left. Shotgun formation. Meredith, the quarterback, number 14. He's a good one. He's going to look to throw. Looks down the left side to the wide receiver. Up in the air it goes. It's going to be caught by number 4. He's an all-stater, Josh Bowles. And Bowles takes it all the way down to the West Plains 30-yard line. So a big play on the very first place of the ball game. And it's 1st and 10 for the Liberators from the West Plains 31. But there's a flag way back there. And they got an illegal procedure.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, is that a break?
That takes away a 43-yard pass play. Man alive. But it also should be a red flag. We've been getting beat deep in the secondary, and that was another case. That was a perfectly thrown ball. And the coverage by Landon Casey wasn't that bad.
Very good coverage.
He was all over it.
Yeah. But you've got Meredith, they list him at 6'1". He's probably closer to 6'3", because I was out there on the field before everything started. And he was an all-state wide receiver, and you got an all-state tackle and an all-state running back. So you got some people out there that know how to play football for the Liberators. 5-yard penalty marks it back to the 22-yard line, where it's 1st and 15 for the Liberators from their own 22-yard line. Snap back to Meredith. He hands it to the tailback, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Keelan Jordan hit in the backfield by several Zizzers.
Connor Lair was there first.
Yeah, and all the way back to the 20, and that's a loss of 2, and it brings up a 2nd down and 17 for the Liberators at their own 20-yard line.
Now, this is what Bolivar didn't want to have happen. There's a mistake on a penalty, and now a loss of a couple. And now this is where West Plains defense, when you are put in a position like this is where they can really do some damage and maybe set up the offense here.
Jesse Hudson's got number 4 out here on his own. They look, pressure comes. He throws it to the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. The coaches are looking for a pass interference, and the officials didn't see it that way, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 17 on the incomplete pass, broken up there, as I said, by number 22. That is Jesse Hudson, guarding number 14, Brant Meredith. Meredith is the one they're going to throw to a lot. He's over here on the near side in front of the bench.
Landing on him right now.
Yeah, Casey on him this time. They're going to roll to the right side. Meredith throws it down the sideline. It's caught at the sideline, knocked out of bounds about, the 32. So that's a pickup of 12, but they're still going to be 5 yards short. And they send in the punting team, so the Zizzer defense comes to the call, makes the play, and forces the Liberators to punt the ball away.
Field position is an important thing, and West Plains gave the ball up on 4th down a while ago. And that turns out to be a good idea because now they'll get the ball back probably pretty close to where they gave it up.
Number 6, I do believe, is the punter. That's Toby Bunn. And it's a low-line drive that hits the 40, takes a bounce right to Connor Lair. Connor's got an alley to the 50. Connor to the outside, to the 40, to the 40 steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 West Plains. So Harlan, they picked up 19 yards on the change of possession.
Not only was it a low punt, it was a bouncing punt, and it got to Connor Lair quick, and that gave him chance to read his blocking better, and he turned it into about a 25-yard return.
1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers at the Liberator 40-yard line. And Liberators are similar to the West Plains Zizzers. They have several young men who play both offense, defense, and special teams. Kinslow in the backfield by himself. Lair comes and joins him. Snap back, handoff, fake, over the middle. Almost caught and taken with the reception, and they're going to give him 10, which should be enough for another Zizzer first down as a stick smooth. Go to the Zizzers down to the 30-yard line.
Well, Bolivar was keying on Connor Lair that time, and the fake to him really froze them, which the linebackers didn't react quick enough on that little across the middle. So first down, and West Plains with a chance here on their second drive of the night.
Hay for the tight end on the left side. Leisure, the tight end on the right side. Wide left is Miller. Inside, they're going to sweep Kinslow on the sweep by himself. There's no idea of throwing that one. Kinslow, we're going to have a hold here.
Oh, man.
We're going to have a couple of other things. Was there a little extracurricular activity there?
Eston Miller was blocking, and it was going to be called for a block in the back, and he may get another penalty for what happened after the play.
Let's see, the officials, they called him for a hold, which he wrapped him up and tackled him, and that's going to mark off 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so that'll take it back to the 35-yard line because the flag was thrown at the 25, so it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 34, they say now, and so the Zizzers lose 4 on the penalty, and they still have 1st and 14. Sanders brings them to the line of scrimmage. Kinslow in the backfield by himself, and I'm sure somebody will join him shortly. There's Miller. They give the Miller on the sweep to the left side. Miller cuts it up, crosses the line of scrimmage, gets down to about the 25-yard line where he's flipped over side, and it's going to be marked at the 26. So it's going to bring up a second down and about 6 to go for the West Plains Zizzers from the Liberator, 26-yard line.
Carter McCracken with a really good kick-out block on the short side of the field. That's a hard play to run. You don't have much room, and McCracken made it go for some yardage.
3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Lair comes in motion. He gets the fake. Kinslow keeps on the quarterback draw, and there is nothing there. And there's athletic ability right there, Harlan. You get out of the no gain, and you pick up 15. And all you can say is that's an athlete.
Yeah. 11-yard line, he ran straight into the line, and I mean, there was nothing there. And he kind of hunkered down and popped out to the left. And there's probably some players thinking he was still right there in the middle of the line, but he swept around the end and made something out of nothing.
And it's first at the 11. Zizzers have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. There's 7:46 to go in the first quarter. No score as the Zizzers knocking on the door. Kinslow. Hands off. That's not, is that Lair?
Tegan Green.
Green.
Down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, that's Green, isn't it? He hadn't carried the ball much.
He may have doubled his workload right there.
I think he just did, yes. Sophomore running back, defensive back, sticks it up in there, crosses it. Well, we had a penalty. Illegal proceeding. I didn't see that one, but they said they did. So that marks it back 5, so it's 1st and 15. Got to get to inside the 3 for a 1st and 10. Green comes out of the ball game. Back in there is Leisure, number 19. I was trying to think. McCracken plays that. Oh, I want to call him an H-back.
That's what I'd call it, too, an H-back.
I'm sure they've got other names for it. H-back's way too simple.
Timeout.
Timeout taken. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hudson. The ball's marked at the, they got it at the 12-yard line, 1st and 15. Kinslow quickly hands off to Connor Lair, right side. Connor cuts it up, back outside, takes a sprint to the end zone, and Connor is in for the yards. Touchdown, West Plains, from 17 yards out, and the Zizzers go on top. By a score of 6-0.
Football coaches like to use the term making plays. That's a playmaker right there that made a play that probably should have gone about 5, maybe 6 yards, and he takes it all the way in. At 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, it's 6-0 West Plains.
Chase Larson in to kick the extra point, cooked the hole. Snap back, kicks up. I didn't see it. The officials say it's good. And we'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Fall is the best time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors rated #1 for reliability in the under 100 horsepower category. Right now, put 0 down, get 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,400. Now through December 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Hi, this is Charlene Smith. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Here at TLG Peterbilt, we offer an extensive lineup of all parts for all models of all trucks and trailers in the industry. Uptime all the time. The Larson Group Peterbilt online at tlgtrucks.com or find us on US 60 in Willow Springs.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hudson. Number 16, Brandon Walt, kick it away. It's a high kick. It's fielded by the Liberators at the 23. He runs out of bounds at the 25, so Zizzers did a good job, Harlan. We didn't give you much field position on that one.
Well, it wasn't a very long kick, but it was a high kick, and that gave the team a chance to get down and cover it. And by the time it was received, the return man, Josh Bowes, just said, "The heck with this. I got quarterback to play. I'm getting out of bounds."
Zizzers have the lead 7-0. We got 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Speaking of number 4, Josh Bowes is right here in front of us again, and he's going to be once again picked up man-to-man. Number 32 out there, Landon Casey. He's going to have his hands full all night long with this guy. Liberators. Double shift. Snap back. There looked like motion, but no flag, and the running back, poor Keelan Jordan, he's carried the ball 2 times, lost 4 yards, and it's going to bring up a second down at about 12 for the Liberators.
Jason Lopez to stop. He's going to have some options as to where to play football in college. I bet SBU would love to have him.
I know he's been looked at by several teams in that D2 level. Mm-hmm. Quarterback Meredith in the backfield takes a snap, drops it on the ground, picks it up, tries to scramble, and the Zizzers are there in a hurry. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up third down and 12 as I think that's number 59 or 69. It's hard to see.
Probably Austin
59.
Davis.
James Miller, or excuse me, Logan Harris.
If that was...
Or Austin Davis, defensive lineman. It is 59 now. I can see it. Was right there to make the play. Zizzers with 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Liberators are going to throw if they can get away with it. Pressure comes. He throws it just as he gets there. Picked off by the Zizzers. Who is that one?
Jason Lopez.
It's Lopez. Lopez is everywhere tonight. He gets the interception. The Zizzers have the ball right around the Bolivar 31-yard line.
Well, after they completed that long pass but got called back on a illegal procedure penalty, it's just been kind of a Greek tragedy so far for Bolivar's offense because nothing's really worked right. And that was a case of Meredith getting flushed out of the pocket, running for his life, heaving it down in the middle of the field, and Lopez is right there to pick it off. So now West Plains plays on a 31-yard field, first down and 10, 5:41 to go in the first quarter.
Zizzers have the lead, 7-0. They have the football at the Bolivar 31-yard line. Kinslow comes out on the field. Let's see here. There's number 39 out there as a wide receiver, McCracken. Also, you got Miller and Hafer. Layer in motion. They fake the layer. They look down the middle. They throw it down the middle. Wide open's Miller. He got it. Did he catch it? They say he caught it, but they're going to mark him down at the half-yard line. Literally a half-yard line away as Miller went and got that one. Number 23 makes the reception. Heston Miller takes it all the way down to the half-yard line where it's first and goal for the West Plains Zizzers.
A gain of 31.5.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know how they kept him out of the end zone.
I don't either.
But it is high school, so whenever you hit, the ball's dead. But I thought he was in the end zone when he hit the ground. First and goal. Hand off the big guy, number 18.
Keegan Green.
Keegan Green, his first touchdown of the season on a Friday night. The Zizzers have a 13-7 lead.
That's how fast it can happen when you turn the ball over. Doesn't matter who you are. And Bolivar, they have this. I'm sure they had a script for how they wanted this game to start. This ain't it. 13-0.
Larson attempts the extra point. Long snapper for the West Plains Zizzers. I was out there earlier. It's a freshman. Gosh, I can't find him on the roster. Kicks good. Aaron Hargrove kicks good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
The sun is coming up in the Ozarks, and what better way to make your day than by eating at the famous Ozark Cafe. Ozark Cafe serves some of the best home cooking in the Ozarks. It's all there for you with a menu that includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with breakfast served anytime. New hours are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., closed on Sundays. Ozark Cafe at 662 Missouri Avenue in West Plains. Make your day at the Ozark Cafe.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All night back here as the kickoff this time was a low-line drive that the Liberators picked up at the 36-yard line, just fell on it, so they'll start there, 1st and 10.
Paul, we understand there's been a 3-vehicle accident out in the vicinity of where Skateland was, out West 160, and evidently it's a very poor situation. And so if you're traveling, if you can avoid that area, please do, because emergency personnel need all the room they can get to clean that up. That's a 3-vehicle wreck out at West 160, just outside of West Plains.
5:21 to go, first quarter. Meredith calls for the ball, hands off to the running back, and he's touched the ball 3 times. He's lost a total of 7 yards. As the West Plains defensive line is there when he touches it, a loss of 3 on the play. It brings up 2nd down, 13.
I can tell you this. Bolivar's front is nowhere near comparable to what Lebanon put up against. And so with that makes West Plains' strength and quickness the dominating factor up front. And boy, are they ever getting penetration.
Hayden Holt, number 9, was there at that time, just as the time that he caught the ball. Meredith's throw, no pressure, throws it down the middle of the field. The ball's going to be up in the air, and it's going to be...
He caught it.
He caught it. That's what happens when you throw an all-stater out there. Meredith all the way down to the West Plains 34-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Liberators. He just literally went and got that one. We had 2 defenders there, and he just went and caught it. Liberators send 2 receivers to the left side. Meredith in the backfield along with the running back. That's Jordan. Meredith calls for the ball. Takes the handoff, rolls that way, throws it sidearm. It's caught this time by the wide receiver. Ball's on the ground. Zizzers have it. Do they say it is a fumble?
It should be a fumble.
It is a fumble. It's a Zizzer turnover. On the ball there, number 24 for the West Plains Zizzers. That is Garrett Drown. Got on the ball. Fumble there by the wide receiver, number 12, Sam Pulser. And the Zizzers have it 1st and 10. Stop the drive. And they have it at their own 16-yard line. Big play there by the defense.
Even though 1 didn't count, Bolivar's completed 3 pretty good pass plays, so they're going to keep going back to that. But they've You know, they've got the Barney Fife problem. That gun keeps going off in their holster. They're going to have to clean that up to stay in the football game.
Kinslow in the backfield by himself. Lair comes back there to stand beside him. Snap to Kinslow. He fakes to Lair. Throws it over the middle. It's caught by the big guy, Zizzer, number 19, 6'5" senior. He gets it out to the, let's give him the first down. They're going to take it out to the 27-yard line, so that's a pickup of 11, and another Zizzer first down. Clock runs, 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Zizzer's on top by a score of 14-0. Kinslow in the backfield. Lair back there with him. Double reverse, inside handoff to McCracken. McCracken's down to the, is that McCracken?
Yes.
It was, number 39. McCracken gets about 6. They're going to give him to the 33-yard line, so that's a pickup of 6. Brings up second down and 4 for West Plains as they take the scrimmage. 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Kinslow back there by himself behind that big offensive line. Snap back, quarterback just a run. There's no draw, there's no nothing. Kinslow's going to try to get to the outside, and he does. Now it's Kinslow versus the Liberators. He goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of, it'd be a pickup of about 13, and it's another Zizzer first down.
Is there anything harder when you're trying to coach against a team to contain and have to play against a quarterback because you can do everything right?
Well, they did, yeah. And he still picks up 15. First and 10 at their own 45. West Plains with the ball. 3:14 to go first quarter. Kinslow looks to the sideline, but they're going to change the play. Liberators with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Miller comes in motion across the formation. They're going to throw. Kinslow looks left, looks right, throws it in and out of the hands of Lair. He threw a bullet, and Lair couldn't catch it.
It hit him in the hands, but it had a little bit too much on it for him to pull in, so it'll bring up second down and 10. We're down to 2:56 to go in the first quarter. West Plains leads here at Bolivar at Southwest Baptist University on the turf, 14-0.
14 zips are scores. Zizzers with the ball at their own 45-yard line. They have forced 2 turnovers already tonight, and both teams have punted 1 time. Liberators in their blue and gold, and as you said, Harlan, looks like the Ava Bears out there.
Yep.
Except they got a B on their helmet, 7A. Kinslow on the quarterback keeper. And Kinslow's going to pick up enough for a first down as he gets 11 all the way down to the Liberator 44. And the last 3 yards he got by running over 2 people.
Sometimes on plays like that, and I know they call his number a lot, running the football, you know, he's a senior quarterback, and he can look at the defense, and he can change that play if it looks like they've got a gap in there somewhere that they can take advantage of. But whatever the case, he is a weapon with his feet.
First and 10 from the Liberator 44, inside 2:30 to go. Lair and Kinslow in the backfield. Kinslow hands to Lair. No, he fakes. He's going to throw. Down the middle he throws it. Off his back foot, guess who? Miller. Catches it.
Yep.
Down at the 5-yard line. Same play as last time, except this time he's at the 5 instead of the 1, because he had to go down to the ground to catch the ball, so it's another first down for the West Plains Zizzers all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quite a combination, Kinslow to Miller tonight.
It really is, and that was pickup, I think, of 36 yards, so 2 pass completions to Heston Miller have resulted in 67 yards, and the first one was a touchdown. Let's see what this one is from the 4-yard line. 5-yard line.
Kinslow with Miller in the backfield. Kinslow hands it to Miller to the left side. Miller jumps to the outside. Now it's a race to the corner, and you're not catching him, and that's a touchdown for the West Plains Zizzers as Miller goes in from 5 yards out, and the Zizzers have a 20-0 lead still here in the first quarter.
Well, it's when it rains, it pours. When West Plains gets going like this, they are really hard to stop. And right now, they're already up by 3 touchdowns on the Liberators.
Larson into the attempt the extra point. Number 79 to snap the ball. We were talking about him, Aaron Hargrove, freshman, long snapper for the Zizzers. Cook puts it down. Larson kicks it up. Officials say it's good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hey, bro, check this out. Whoa! I know, dude. It's this Pepsi Wild Cherry, man.
Here, hand me one. I gotta try it.
Oh, man. I told you. Here, last one for good measure. Uh-oh. Dude, that was Mr. Flanagan's mailbox. Let's bail. Okay.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry will not actually blow things up, but will cause an explosion of flavor in your mouth. Now offering Pepsi multi-packs at participating locations.
256-7628. Write it down. Program it in your phone. Just make sure you have it handy. That is the number to J&J Recovering and Towing. Make sure that is your first call when you break down or have an accident. They will answer the phone no matter what time, 24/7, and they will get there fast. J&J Recovering and Towing will take it to the destination of your choosing. So for fast, reliable towing, call J&J Recovering and Towing. 256-7628.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Full night back here with Harlan Hutchinson, Braden Wall to kick the ball away. This one is a low-line drive, same place as last time. It hits the ground, bounces around at the 20-yard line. Picked up there by the Liberators. The Zizzers are there to cover. Out to the 32, where it's 1st and 10 for the Liberators at their own 32-yard line.
Tristan Clark and Aiden Holt on the stop, and 31-yard line. I think that's pretty close to where they started the last drive.
Zizzers lead by 21-0. The Liberators have turned the ball over 2 times, an interception and a fumble, and had to punt once. They have had some pretty good pass plays out to the wide receiver number 4. That's Josh Bowes. Bowes out here wide in front of the Liberator bench. That's where he normally lines up. Meredith drops the throw. He looks that way. Pressure comes. He rolls right. Pressure's there. Throws it down the sideline. It's caught. I think that's number 12 who fumbled the ball. That is Pulsipper with the catch. Down inside the West Plains 45. Now they're going to mark it at the 45-yard line. So that's a first down conversion for the Liberators with less than a minute 45 to go in the first quarter.
The way they haven't been able to run the ball, they may throw the ball up every play now.
I was going to say they may just open this thing up and say, we're just going to throw it. They got 3 pretty good receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Meredith is going to throw. Throws a quick slant, and it's intended there for Meredith, who catches it. And he goes down inside the West Plains 35. They're going to mark him at the 32-yard line, where it's going to be a 1st and 10 again for the Liberators on the throw and catch.
So about 13-yard gain, tackle made in the secondary by Hayden Cook. And again, this is kind of a concern. West Plains' pass defense has not been real good recently, and they give up another first down on a 13-yard pass play.
Wide to the left side, Meredith's going to throw. Pressure comes. This time they get him hemmed in and tackled. Swarmed in there by a host of West Plains Zizzers, led there by number 63 for West Plains. That's Miles Foster, junior defensive lineman. Came in from the outside, made the tackle, and a loss of 5, and it's back to the 37-yard line where it's 2nd down, 15 to go.
Jason Lopez was there also to help on the tackle, so he's all over the field tonight. He's got a pick. He's doing what he does on defense. He's an awfully good player.
Awful good player. Plays that outside linebacker, strong safety. He's coming on the pressure. Meredith is going to be chased by Lopez. Throws it down the sideline. It's out of the hands of Meredith, and it's going to be 3rd and 15 now. And we got a little conversation out there between 2 of the players. Both of them wear number 63, one in white, one in blue.
The Zizzers got a good push that time up, got in the back, and when they make Meredith move out of the pocket,
throw as well.
Yeah, he doesn't. No, and really probably nobody does. But
you talk about who does throw well on the move. Nobody.
They got to quit turning the ball over.
Yeah. 5 down, 5 linemen for the West Plains Zizzers as Lopez steps up to the line of scrimmage. Now he backs off. 3 linebackers. They're going to bring the middle linebacker. Meredith runs right into the pressure. The ball thrown up in the air, and what a pick. Coming to get it, I believe that's number
Hayden Cook.
That is Cook, number 15. There's a flag on the play, but I think it's going to be for holding.
It's got to be holding.
But let's wait and see.
One of the Zizzers that came through was tackled.
Yeah. So that's 3 turnovers for the Liberators tonight. The Zizzers have the ball. They're going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line as they have forced 3 turnovers in the first quarter of tonight's ball game. I'll tell you what, Harlan, that ball was I think I may have been able to get that one. Even from here.
That's what pressure will do.
Yes. Zizzers have it. 17 seconds to go, first quarter. They have it at their own 21. They lead 21-0 here in quarter number 1 in Bolivar. Zizzers, Kinslow with Lair behind him. They're going to throw it. It's a hook and ladder, and bye-bye. See ya. Later on, Lair down the sideline just outruns everybody. There was no chance of anybody catching him. Let's wait and see. There's not. No flag on the play. So 79 yards on the throw and catch for the West Plains Zizzers, and you could see it as soon as the ball was snapped what was going on.
The hook and ladder, when teams use it, it usually works. That's a really good play, and when you get Connor yards had to run past somebody, and so that's what he did. He just turned it up a notch. 27-0, 6 seconds to go in the quarter. That is an 11-second drive.
79-yard throw and catch. Kicks up. Looks good. It is. The Zizzers 28. Liberators 0. We'll be back in a minute. Here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Friendly and familiar faces are the first thing you'll see as you walk through the doors at Don's Auto Service in West Plains. After 40 years of serving the Ozarks, Don's Auto Service makes sure their expert staff gets you the best and most qualified information on your vehicle repairs. Whether it's under the hood, maintenance, or tire related, they have you covered.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
When you think about anything for the office, think bureau. Whenever you need office furniture, paper, pens, forms, or files, think bureau. Of course, if you need janitorial supplies, think bureau. And if you need it delivered to save yourself some time, think bureau. So for anything in the office, think bureau. See them just off the square in West Plains or online at thinkbureau.com. Bureau, 202 West Main Street, 256-6808.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Well, to kick it off, this one's a little higher, headed for the sideline. It's going to be fielded at the drops it to 22, picked up, goes backwards. And now he's got an alley, but it was closed quickly. Guess who? Number 9. He's everywhere.
Aiden Holt.
Aiden Holt came from nowhere, made the tackle. And the Zizzers defense is back out on the field. Along with that was number 7. That was McGinley.
Parker McGinley was the guy that turned that play in.
And then Holt made it.
He didn't just chase the ball and lose his position, and that's been kind of a problem with the kick coverage this year. But Parker McGinley stood his ground, turned him in, and Aiden Holt got him, and that's the end of the quarter.
We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Brown Furniture and Appliance in downtown West Plains has a large selection of appliances in stock. Washer and dryer sets are here and ready for you, and you have to see the new retro-like refrigerators. Get 24 months zero-interest financing with approved credit. Brown Furniture and Appliance is looking to add to their team. Stop by if you're looking for a new career. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949. Brown Furniture and Appliance is an equal opportunity employer.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hudson. We got a 28-0 ball game. The Zizzers have the football, the Liberators have the football after the kickoff to start the second quarter. They have it at their own 27-yard line. Wide out here in front of us is the wide receiver number 4. That is Josh Bowes. And he's picked up there by number 32 for the West Plains Zizzers. That's Landon Casey. Inside handoff, and Jordan finally has a little bit of room as he's crossed the 45 out to the 47-yard line. So that's the first successful running play the Liberators have had tonight as they picked up 21.
I think we were looking past.
I think we forgot about the run.
Right.
Because they ran right by him. 2 of the defensive linemen literally ran right by the ball carrier. 1st and 10 at the 48 for the Liberators, their own 48. Meredith gives the ball once again. And this time the Zizzers found him. Number 5, Keelan Jordan. No play, maybe even lost a half a yard. They're going to mark him back to the 47. So it has a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 2nd down and they moved it back up to the 48, so it's no gain, and it's second down and 10.
Austin Davis, Jason Lopez, and once he turned that ball in, he wasn't going anywhere.
Nowhere. Hayden Bryan also there to help on the play. Number 12. Liberators come to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. The ball resting at their own 48. They give the ball to Jordan, and he's going to lose about 3. Depends if they're going to mark him at the 45. So his one big run is nullified by 2 not so good, and it's going to bring up a third down and 13 from their own 45-yard line as the Zizzer defensive line has remembered that they do run the ball occasionally.
Jason Lopez, Austin Davis on the tackle again that time. Those guys must have had a good pregame meal because they are getting after people on defense.
Zizzer defense. Holtz moved back to linebacker. Meredith calls for the ball. He's going to roll right. Pressure comes as he throws it. Oh, stuck. No flag. Ball's incomplete. Number 9, that's Holt, made a good hit on the quarterback just as he let the ball go, and that brings up a fourth down and 13, and the Liberators say, we'll punt it away.
Boy.
Oh, my.
Aiden Holt got him, and it was completely clean. Just one step, boom, and put the pads right there in his midsection, and he went backwards. That was a heck of a hit. Now the Zizzers get it back.
Back deep to receive the punt is Connor Lair. Had a good return on the last one on the line drive kick. High snap. Kicks away. This one's a high one. Lair's going to let it hit at the 20. Bounce the 18 down to the 16, down to the 15, and they'll let it go dead there. First and 10 for the West Plains Zithers from their own 15-yard line. They lead 28-0, 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Pretty good crowd on hand, Harlan, for a team that's 3-5 here in the. They say this place seats 3,000.
You wouldn't know there's a big crowd here from the sound because they haven't had a whole lot to think about so far. They're probably stunned.
Yeah.
We beat these guys the last couple of years. Well, this is a different year.
And we've been in every ball game we've played this year except this one. Zithers have it first and 10 at the 15-yard line. West Plains brings that offensive line out there. Blake Reed, Cole Easley, Magnus Sanders, Jalen James, and Gabe Dietrich. Kinslow says, I better push my helmet on. Snap back. He's going to run to the right. Kinslow's got some room. Kinslow across the 30, 25 out to the, are they going to blow it dead or what? They're just going to let them scrum around a little bit at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. 27 is where they're going to mark it. So that's another Zizzer first down on a carry by Kinslow.
That was just a straight-up quarterback keeper around the right end, and we're 12 yards.
Must have a flag on the play because the chains haven't moved yet. And the Zizzers are walking backward. Got a 5-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Now, what could that be?
What's a 5-yarder from the end of the run? Now they say it's a first down. Now they don't know what to do. And we don't have a clue because we haven't got any kind of an indication from the officials of what the flag was. I'll bet it was a sideline. I'll bet that was the sideline penalty. I'll bet that's what it was because we got the warning, and the official on the Zither sideline threw the flag, and now the head official is going over there to try to get an explanation to Coach Perkins. But we've got to delay a game, and the announcers up here have no clue what's going on, and it's a silent crowd.
Well, they're going to say a first down after they marked off the penalty.
So it was a dead ball. So it was a sideline infraction. Because the coaches, I thought the coaches were allowed to be in the white.
Well, they're in it now. They better be.
Yeah. Nobody else can be in the white except for the coaching staff. First and 10 from the 23. Kinslow in the backfield. Clock runs at 9:55. He's going to keep it. Kinslow just puts his head down, picks up what he can. He gets about 3 out to the 26, and that's going to bring up a second down and about 7 to go.
in that formation, if anyone's going to run it, it's going to have to be Dagan Kinslow because everyone else is split out wide in that particular formation.
Got 2 receivers to the right side, 3 receivers to the left side, and Kinslow in the backfield. McCracken's back there with him. Kinslow's going to throw. Pressure comes. They throw the ball away because they were trying to throw a screen to McCracken, but Bolivar was there, had that covered, and Kinslow just had to get rid of it. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5 from the 27-yard line. They got to get to the 32-plus for a first down. Clock stopped, 9:18 to go, second quarter. Zizzers on top, 28-0, as they have been in complete control of this ball game, with the exception of passes. But we also have 3 turnovers, which has made a big difference. Blair comes wide to the left side in front of the Liberator bench. Hafer's the tight end on that side as well. Snap back. Kinslow's going to keep. They're running to the right side. Kinslow's got the first down and more as he crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line, so that's a pickup of about 12. That brings up a first down for the West Plains Zizzers as they continue to let the clock run and continue to move it down the football field. Kinslow's kind of tough to bring down.
He's a big kid. We've got really good size on the football team, but the quarterback in particular, he's a load to bring down.
6'2", 195 on the program. Calls for the ball. Inside handoff, Lair. Lair up the middle. Shoestring tackle. Doesn't get him. Lair picks up 8 after contact. A pickup of 9 overall, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 1 from the 50-yard line, right there in the middle of the Bearcats symbol.
That's going to be a penalty for holding on West Plains over on the right end. Wasn't even really close to the play. And they dropped the flag, so we'll march it back 10. It'll be first down and about 14, 15 yards, 16 yards.
That official on the right side over there has had a fun night with his flag.
He has. I think someone should take it away.
Yeah. Pick it up next time he throws it out there. Kinslow in the backfield. The ball's back to the 36-yard line where it's 1st and 15. Kinslow looks to throw. Looks down the field. Throws it down the right side. It's up in the air. Got it caught. And he got in. He did get in.
Josh Leeser.
Leeser all the way from the 30-yard line. So that's a 64-yard throw and catch. And the Zizzers have their 5th touchdown of the ball game with 8:30 to go here in the second quarter.
That was a hard catch he just made.
Oh,
really well defended. And Leeser, with that, I think that's where that height came in a little bit. He was able to go up just a little bit higher and pull it in. And before you know it, he's in. 34-0.
Kinslow on the throw, Leeser on the reception. The extra point's good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
It's where to go and buy a car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh. I started in the car business washing cars in high school with the dream of being a Chevrolet dealer. And now, nearly 20 years later, I'm here in West Plains and proud to serve this community for years to come as your Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer.
Get great buys from nice guys. Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevy, Buick, and GMC.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Braden Wall will kick it off from the 40. Zizzers on top, 35-zip. Wall, a pooch kick. It's going to come down at the 25. Caught there by the Liberators. Up the sideline he goes. Got pressure broken. Down the sideline, run out of bounds finally. They're going to mark him at the 50-yard line. So that time the Liberators take advantage of the short kick and take it all the way back to the 50 where it's going to be 1st and 10 with 8:24 to go in the second quarter, and the Liberators trail the Zizzers 35-0.
that's got to be just a case of people getting out of position on that kick coverage, because if you hold your spot and don't vary from that, normally you can at least slow the ball carrier down. But that was a case where the containment on the far side just disappeared, and there he went.
And there was a flag on the play. The flag was thrown at the 25-yard line, so 10 yards from that spot. So rather than having the ball at the 50, the Liberators will start 1st and 10 at their own 15. So the Zizzer defense out there to stop them again with 8:24 to go in the half, and the Zizzers on top, 35-0. And we thought the Liberators might throw it a little bit. They're going to throw it a lot now. Meredith in the backfield, along with number 5, Keelan Jordan. Jordan's had one run, and the rest of them have been runs for loss of yardage. Meredith goes wide to the left side. They hand the ball off to, oh my gosh, poor guy. Did he even have it before they hit him? Keelan Jordan gets hit at the 10-yard line. They're going to mark said that he got to the 11, and that's a loss of 4, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
Hayden Bryan's 5'10", 205, at least that's what he's listed. He plays the interior right over the guard, and boy, did he blow through and just blow that play up. 2nd down and 14 for the Liberators from their own 11. Meredith in the backfield calls for the ball. He's going to look to throw. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be in and out of the hands of the wide or the inside receiver. Tended there, I think that's number 33 for the Liberators. That's Blake Goodman, tied in. And it falls incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd down and 14 from the 11-yard line. Jesse Hudson almost had a pick, and that probably would have been a pick 6. It just glanced off his hands, and now they've got the Liberators right where they want them, 3rd down and long.
And on this left side is Lopez. You think he's coming on a little pressure? Let's see. Snap back. He's going to play defensive end. Quarterback keeps it. Meredith across the 15, looks for the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 17, and that's going to be a pickup of 9. Oh, they're going to mark him all the way up to the 19-yard line, but it's still 4th down and about 6 to go. So the Liberators are going to be punting it away. But doing the punting is number 9. That's Nathan McKillen, and he's going to punt it away from somewhere around the 10. There goes back for the Zizzer defense, or for the punt return, and the long snapper finally decides to show up.
One way or the other, West Plains should have a short field here after this exchange.
7:40 in play. Oh, he's dropped the ball. They're going to have real good field position now.
Yep.
They're going to have it on about the 10. The punter dropped the ball. The Zizzer's there to make the tackle, and West Plains has it 1st and 10, and they're going to mark him at the 12. He got to the 12, they say, so that's where West Plains will take over, and the Zizzers have an opportunity to put more points on the board here in Bolivar.
I think Stephen King wrote this script for them because it's just been a nightmare.
It has been a nightmare. They're not going to look at this film. They're going to throw this film away.
Now, this is going to go into that round file sitting over there in the corner.
And next week, the Zizzers have, well, win or lose, they're going to have next week off because they're going to be the number 1 seed in their district, and there's only 7 teams, so they'll have a first-round bye. So everybody will be out on the road next week to watch possible opponents. Zizzers come up with an unbalanced line to the right side. We've got 1 running back behind Kinslow. Green. Kinslow dropped the ball, looks to throw. He better throw it because he's about to get tackled. Throws it. It's going to be in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. And that was McCracken. Yeah, number 39. In and out of his hands, and it's 2nd down from the 13-yard line.
That snap was a little bit low, and Dagan picked it up, rolled right, and did a good job. If nothing else, just not being sacked on the play and keeping it 10 yards for a 1st down.
Miller and Lair go to the left side. McCracken on the right side. Miller splits out a little farther. Look for a pass this way. Snap. Kinslow's going to keep it. Hitting the backfield, gets to the 11-yard line, so not a lot. Now they're going to give him the 10. So that's a pickup of 3 and brings up 3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Clock ticks away with 7:15 to go in the quarter. Plains on top, 35-0.
You say that like you're surprised.
I am. I thought this would be a 2-3 touchdown game, and we've made it a 5 touchdown game, and we're not even to halftime yet. these guys have memories. They remember the last 2 years. Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 7. Kinslow with Lair in the backfield. Lair goes in motion. Quick screen play to Hafer. Hafer to the 5. Down inside the 5. Depends where they mark him, at the 4 or the 3. They're going to mark him at the 2. And if they do that, that's a 1st and goal for the West Plains Zizzers from the 2-yard line. The chains move, and the Zizzers do too, and it's 1st and goal from the 2 with a clock stopped at 6:38 to go in the first half.
That's a pass, but it's almost like a run.
Yeah.
On a short pass play like that. And
get somebody out in front of him and block, and
when you got playmakers, you get them the football and just let them do their thing.
Hafer on the reception. He comes wide to the left side this time. He's the tight end on the left. Snap back. Kinslow rolls
wide open.
Wide open. Throws it. It's going to be caught. It is caught. Is that Leisure? It is, isn't it? 19?
I'm trying. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Leisure.
2-yard touchdown pass. 6:18 to go. I don't think the clock moved. Never started. But Leisure gets his second touchdown of the night. This time a 2-yard touchdown pass from Kinslow.
I said wide open. That wasn't the guy I was even
That's not who I was going to throw it to.
In the right corner, we had somebody, maybe Heston Miller, wide.
Miller was standing by himself in the corner. Kicks up. It's good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
HirschEquipment.com. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, pre-owned inventory, and more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, there's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozarks Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozarks Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hudson. It's 42-0. The Zizzers are in complete control. Ball kicks it away. It's a ground ball this time, fielded at the 21 by the Liberators. Up the middle he comes, and once again, a pretty good, decent return there by number 34. That's one of their seniors tonight. That's E.J. Ingram. Ingram takes it out to the 32, where are they going to mark him? 37-yard line, where it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Liberators. Liberators trail 42-0 as the West Plains Zizzers have complete control of this ball game, with the exception of a couple of pass plays by the Liberator offense. Meredith, number 14, in the backfield. He'll be throwing it around. He's got one back there with him. That's Keelan Jordan. He hands to Jordan. Jordan jumps to the outside, gets across the 40, picks up 3 to the 41-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 for the Liberators from their own 41, with exactly 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. And we want to once again say a fine thank you to all our sponsors who bring the coverage on the radio, as well as the live stream that you can, of course, watch and listen at the same time. Meredith takes it. Inside slant to the wide receiver, Meredith. Meredith gets across the 47 to the 49. That'll be enough for a 1st down for the Liberators as they get to their own 49-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Liberators, trailing by a score of 42-0. And you don't hear Harlan because he's fixing the equipment. Got it? Yeah. All right. We're in business. 2nd down, or 1st and 10 for the Liberators from their own 49. 2 receivers left side or right side, 1 receiver left. Meredith rolls to the right. He was going to keep it. He's going to go be chased out of bounds for a loss of 2 back to the 7-yard line. Number 36, Jason Lopez, said his name enough tonight. He's been on a lot of plays defensively. He runs the quarterback out of bounds, number 14, Brant Meredith, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 12. Ball at the 47-yard line where the Zizzers defense on the field. Defensive end on my side, number 63, Miles Foster, doing a good job of containment on that play right there. 2 linebackers, 5 defensive linemen on this series. They're going to bring both linebackers. Pressure comes. Miss the tackle. Throws up in the air. Ball's going to be picked off, but he's out of bounds, and it's going to be incomplete. Ball's intended there for number 14, Brant Meredith, but the Zizzers there were defensively. They had pressure on the quarterback and also had coverage, double coverage on the wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down and 12 now for the Liberators.
You talk about the pass defense, pass coverage, and all that, but the best pass defense is to get after the quarterback, make him move, make him uncomfortable, make him throw the ball. In that case, he was just basically, I think, trying to throw the play.
He did, and he threw it about 4 yards outside the out-of-bounds line. 3rd down and 12. The ball's at the 47-yard line of the Liberators. Meredith rolls to the right. Pressure comes from the backside. Hit as he throws it. It's up in the air. It's going to be dropped. Literally dropped. As number 4, Josh Bowes, had it and then dropped it. I think maybe somebody's hand got in his way, maybe. That or the dark skies, or maybe it's the moon. I don't know, but it fell to the ground, and it was a touchdown all the way.
Oh, man.
Now it's 4th and 12, and the Liberators are going to punt it away with 5:02 to go in the second quarter.
I bet he doesn't do that very often.
No, he doesn't. And he's looking at himself, and he's getting some encouragement from his cohorts on the sideline. Punted away, number 9, Nathan McKellen. Snap back, kicks it away. It's a high one. Lair fields it at the 16. He's got an angle to the right sideline. He heads that way up the middle, cuts back. Lair to the 40-yard line. So that's a return of 24 yards by Lair, and the Zizzer offense is going to have it 1st and 10, Harlan, at the 40-yard line with a lot of time on the clock, because the scoreboard, every time there's a change, they go to commercials. You can't have no idea what the time is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And they don't have an alternative.
No, they've got one scoreboard, and it's full of commercials.
We were very lucky to not get a block in the back penalty on that kick return at around the 25. Great field position, plenty of time left, and West Plains could push this thing out to nearly 50 with 4:45 to go.
They're up 42-0 with 4:45 to go in the ball in the first half. Kinslow looks down the middle of the field, throws it, and nobody was home.
Would you look downfield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers, all about the same depth down the field.
That was a deep pattern.
You think?
They all said, just go run, I'll throw it out there, and somebody catch it.
I'll pick one of you and throw it at you.
Yeah.
Job.
2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 4:39 to go in the second. Kinslow by himself in the backfield. Liberators just bring 4. Quick pass out there to Leisure. This time Leisure had to go up and get that one, but he was hit immediately, and that's a pickup of 3. And it brings up 3rd and 7 from the 45.
You got buried over there by Deacon Sharp, a senior defensive back. 6'1", 170, made a good play on the football there. 3rd down and long.
Kinslow comes to the middle of the field. The offensive line, they're going to go unbalanced line to the right side or left side, which means they're probably going to run this direction. And I say that, and they'll probably throw it. But they didn't. To Lair, to the left side, behind blocking. Oh, that's Miller. And Miller gets across the 50 for down to the 47. That's a 1st and 10 as Miller picked up 8 on the carry. And the Zizzers have another 1st down at the 46-yard line of the Liberators. Clock runs, 3:53 to go in the first half. The Zizzers offensively have done basically whatever they want to. They did have the one punt. Simpson had to punt, and that was early in the ball game. First drive, and since then it's been all West Plains offensively. Number 6 in the backfield, Dalton Cox with Kinslow. Miller goes wide right. Wide left. Zizzers take time. We'll be back in a minute. Here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors. Stock up on fall favorites from Columbia fleece jackets, hoodies, flannel shirts, and save 20% off. Find the latest styles of Under Armour, Hook, and Life is Good apparel, all at 20% off. Check out the restocked hat wall. Over 400 new hats available. And take a look at all the latest in camo, boots, hunting gear, and accessories. If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Money's Outdoors in West Plains.
In the world today, love begins in the heart of the home. For the love of cabinets, the Mayfields would love to make your dreams a reality, where functionality and creativity meets authenticity. Allow Troy and I to help transform your kitchen and bathrooms with quality custom-built cabinetry, and let the love in your home shine. Follow us on Facebook, give us a call, check out our website, fortheloveofcabinets.com. With over 20 plus years of experience, we are blessed to bring our love of homes to West Plains. Go Zizzers!
All night back here, Kinslow sweeps right side. Got a pitch man there, but didn't need him because he just kept it. He's going to lose a yard all the way back. Well, lose a yard. There's flag. No, that's not flags. Yes, it is flags. There's flags everywhere. We've got a little bit of extracurricular activity on that play, I think.
Should have pitched the football that time.
Should have pitched it. The Liberators are walking backwards. The Zizzers are talking to the officials. I didn't see anything, but I saw a thumb pointed over toward the Bolivar side. So at least at this point, it looks promising. And here comes the official. Here comes the official to give us a hand signal. Now they're picking up the flags. There is no penalty. Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Guess what? We're going to have offsetting penalties.
Did they kick someone out?
They kicked two people out. I think number one got booted on the Liberator side, but I don't know who got booted on the Zizzer side.
Well, two players, and whoever got kicked out for West Plains will not play in their next game.
Yeah, and number one, he's done. He's got to go to the locker room, and I don't think you can stay on the field, can you? I don't know. I know in college, if you get booted, you got to go to the locker room. Now the officials are conversing with both coaches. Coach Perkins has been out there already to talk to the officials, and
well, I don't know, but
Johnson's out there now talking to the officials.
I'm not sure who got kicked out for West Plains, but I can tell you this: Heston Miller is on the sideline right now.
He got his helmet on or off?
It's on, but again, he's on the sideline.
We're not going to speculate.
Nope, we can ask Coach Womack when it's over.
Yep.
But if we don't see Heston Miller the rest of the game, that's a pretty good tip-off.
I was going to say, they're talking to Hayden Cook, but I don't know. Hayden wasn't out there.
He's one of the captains.
Oh, that's right. He's a captain, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be second down and 11. The ball's at the 47-yard line. The official's explaining to Coach Johnson exactly what's going on. Coach Perkins got an explanation. And apparently we've had two individuals kicked out of the ball game this evening. Zizzers have it, second down and 11, and we'll try to get some more information, but like I said, don't have a clue. Not a very good indication. And we can't hear the PA system, so Kinslow in the backfield, second down and 11. Calls for the ball. Quick play out there to McGinley. No, that's not McGinley. That's number 6. Excuse me. That's Dalton Cox. Cox caught it, then fumbled it forward out of bounds to the 45-yard line, so it's an actual pickup of about 3 as they're going to mark him at the 44. And it's going to be third down and about 8. Clock stopped, and I have no idea because the scoreboard is in on commercial.
And we're just under 3 minutes.
Yes, 2:48 and counting. Clock didn't stop. Interesting. Third down and 8 for the West Plains Zizzers offense. Kinslow looks to the sideline. Play clock at 7. Sanders going to snap the ball, get it off in time. And Lair is hitting the backfield. That's the first negative play West Plains has had in some time as we lose 5 back to the 48-yard line. So it's going to be fourth down and about 12 to go for the West Plains Zizzers. And The clock is running at 2:10 to go in a half, and I don't see anybody coming out here.
Well, let's see if Aiden Simpson comes onto the field. If he does, and that's a pretty good indication. But
Kinslow's out there, and Kinley's out there. They're going to go for it. Blair's out there. Hafer's out there. Guess who's not?
Well, Heston Miller's not out there.
Yes. And the Zizzers take time out. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
The Dream Factory of South Central Missouri and Northern Arkansas are making dreams come true for critically and chronically ill children. Our Dream Factory needs your help. If you would like to make a donation or know a child that is chronically ill in our area that we can help make their dream come true, please call 417-255-5615. This is a not-for-profit organization.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote tractor dealer for details.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Nye back here with Harlan Hudson. We just got word, official word, nobody from West Plains was booted. The player from Bolivar, number 1, Sharp, is gone. So 4th down and 12. Kinslow's going to throw. He's going to run. He's still going to throw. He throws it. It's going
that time and took them both down. Good play.
Kinslow in the backfield. Clock runs at 1:19. Zizzers are out of timeouts, but they still have just 32 yards to go. McGinley in motion. They fake to him. Kinslow keeps it. Up the middle he goes. Makes people miss. Gets inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and about a yard to go for a 1st and 10. But more importantly, there's 58 seconds and the clock runs, and the Zizzers hurry to the line of scrimmage. Kinslow, under center, takes a snap, throws the ball dead. That'll stop the clock with 49 seconds to go, and the ball at the 22-yard line. And the Zizzers are going to look to put more points on the board here, Harlan, before this half is over.
May as well. Just you do what you can, but the thing is, regardless who you're playing the situation, you want to play good, you want to play sharp, you want to play clean.
Not very many penalties tonight against the Zizzers. McGinley in motion. They give it to McGinley on the sweep. Flag flies as there was an illegal procedure. McGinley is going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10, but there's a flag in front of the Zizzer sideline, and I know that was an illegal procedure as the wide receiver way too soon, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the West Plains Zizzers on the run by McGinley on 3rd and 1. Now they're looking at 3rd and 6 with 42 seconds to go in the half.
They still have at least one timeout, maybe 2.
Well, according to the clock, they have none.
All right.
Because they took one early, and then they've taken 2 in the second quarter.
No, that's true. We have no timeouts. Bolivar has all 3 of those.
Yeah. 3rd down and 6. The ball rests at the 28-yard line. Zizzers with the ball and a 42-point lead. Motion man across the formation. Kinslow. Pressure comes. Inside screen, and he just threw it at a Bolivar player to avoid a sack, and the screen was not there as Hafer was covered up. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 to go with 27 seconds to go here in the first half.
Good job by Bolivar that time. They read that play.
They did. They've done a good job on our screen. They've had it covered. 4th and 6 from the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. The others need to pick up the 1st down. They're looking for a touchdown. They lead 42-zip. Kinslow drops the throw. No, he's not. He's just going to run right. Gets a block. Kinslow gets the 1st down and more as he steps around people. Goes out of bounds at around the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 9. So that's a 1st down, and it uses up a lot of clock, but it's still 1st and goal from the 9 with 16 seconds to go in the first half. Should I just put
on my Cole Easley fan club T-shirt because he made another dandy block leading that play around the right end, and that's why they got the ball down.
I was going to say, they like running right because they get a chance to pull Easley and Sloan out in front of them. Or James, excuse me. Zizzer's substitution just before the snap. Play clock at 5. Kinslow looks to throw. Fires it out there to Lair. Lair's in for the touchdown. Zizzer's 48, Bolivar 0 with 10 seconds to go in the first half. Throw and catch. Zizzer's do it pretty well as Lair catches a, 10-yard? No, 8-yard. 8-yard pass from Kinslow. And the Zizzers look to go to 49
in the first half.
Larson to attempt the extra point. The freshman snapped back, kicked up. That one looked a little bit left, but they said it was good. And the Zizzers lead 49-0. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey Factory.
Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Whether you're a Eagle, Zizzer, Tiger, or wherever you call home, Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Come see us at Bailey Chevy, home of the Bailey Factory in beautiful downtown Willow Springs.
Call 469-3111. Bailey team is gonna get it done.
Hello, I'm Dennis Helmick. I'm a real estate investor, real estate attorney from Seattle, Washington. About 3 months ago, I came back to West Plains and got really involved with investing in the town. I formerly owned an escrow company, so I know the type of job it takes and what they can do, and I highly recommend Wiles Title for closings.
Wiles Title, located on the square, downtown West Plains, celebrating their 50th year in business. It's your choice. Make the right choice and choose Wiles Title.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Wall, a pooch kick in front of the Zizzer bench, fielded at the 25. This time the Zizzers are there to make the tackle out at the 27-yard line. So a very little return that time as the Zizzers get down there and cover it. So with 4 seconds to go in the first half, Zizzers lead 49-0. And Harlan, like I said, I didn't see this one.
Quincy Doolittle was on the stop that time. I was telling people that I thought that we would get him pretty good tonight. Turbo clock probably, but you never know. And I just based it on the fact that Kickapoo held them to 7 points last week. They gave up 21 to Kickapoo. So if they score 21, we can score more than that.
4 seconds in the first half. The Zizzers on defense, and they're playing a little bit of a prevent as number 4, Bowes, hands off to the running back, and that is Jordan. And Jordan picks up 1 yard as the first half comes to a conclusion. Zizzers are on top, 49-0 here in Bolivar, as the West Plains Zizzers are in complete control of this ball game, and the folks on the far side, they're standing and clapping as the Zizzers go off the field.
As they should. That was a good first half. West Plains did a good job taking care of the football. Not a bunch of penalties, and they made Bolivar make so many mistakes early. It was 21-0 before Bolivar knew what was up, and at that point, the route is on.
Well, it was 28-0 at the end of the first quarter, so the Zizzers in control from the very beginning. We're at halftime, and it's the Hirschfield Power Supply halftime. There we go, halftime. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Free feels good, especially when it's checking from West Plains Bank and Trust Company. And when we say free, we mean free. Free mobile banking with deposit, free bill pay, free e-statements, and a free Zizzer debit card that gives back to the school with each purchase at a retailer. But wait, there's more. Get a free gift just for opening a new account. Refer a friend who opens an account and you both get a free gift. View account details at westplainsbank.com. West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
Hey, bro, check this out. Whoa! I know, dude. It's this Pepsi Wild Cherry, man.
Here, hand me one. I gotta try it.
Oh, see, man. I told you. Here, last one for good measure. Uh-oh. Dude, that was Mr. Flanagan's mailbox.
Let's bail.
Okay.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry will not actually blow things up, but will cause an explosion of flavor in your mouth. Now offering Pepsi multi-packs at participating locations.
256-7628. Write it down. Program it in your phone. Just make sure you have it handy. That is the number to J&J Recovering and Towing. Make sure that is your first call when you break down or have an accident. They will answer the phone no matter what time, 24/7, and they will get there fast. J&J Recovering and Towing will take it to the destination of your choosing. So for fast, reliable towing, call J&J Recovering and Towing, 256-7628.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Fall night back here with Harlan Hudson. We're at halftime of the Hearst Feed and Farm Supply halftime show. And Harlan, we talked a little bit about it. The Zizzers controlled completely tonight in the first half as they lead 49-0.
They've been on top, and it just got worse and worse for Bolivar. Bolivar committed the sin of committing turnovers, and they were going to have to play pretty much a perfect game, take care of the ball, eat time up off the clock. They have had one good run from the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, they haven't been able to run the ball against West Plains. They've completed some passes downfield, but at least one of those got called back on a penalty. It's just been a rout so far.
It's been a rout, and we'll quickly review the scoring here. West Plains, on their very first possession, did not score, but they did score with 7 minutes to go when Connor Lair went in from 17 yards out. Larson kicked the extra point at 7-zip. A minute and 29 seconds later, Green goes in from a yard. Larson kicks 14-0. With 1:58 to go in the quarter, Miller got a 5-yard run, and Larson kicked, and it's 21-0. And then with 6 seconds to go in the quarter, the little hook and ladder, Miller to Lair from Kinslow. Larson kicks the extra point, the 79-yard play, and it's 28-0 the quarter, and the ball game was basically over for all intents and purposes at that point. Second quarter, Zizzer on a 64-yard pass from Kinslow, a heck of a play by the big man, and it was a 35-0. Then with 6:18 to go in the second, Leeser on a 2-yard pass from Kinslow. Larson kicks the point. And then with 10 seconds to go, Lair on an 8-yard pass from Kinslow. Larson kicks the point, and it's 49-0 at halftime as the Bolivar band's on the field. And it's a long halftime because it's senior night.
They've got plenty of time to do their activity here. They had the senior ceremony right before the football game started. But the band's on the field doing their thing, and we've got plenty of time here at half. And let's take another break here. When we come back, we'll check some of the scores from around the area. We'll do that coming back in just a moment. And you're listening to Zizzer Football on Hot Country KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
HirschEquipment.com. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory is now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, there's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
Meemaw got her incontinence supplies delivered today. They were not in any kind of discreet packing, so now her neighbor Karen knows she wears diapers. Meemaw said before tomorrow the whole church will know that she wears diapers. Wednesday night Bible study just got awkward. She's praying the rest of you all call Ozarks Healthcare medical equipment for all your medical needs. Her friend Sandra said that she's used them for years and they protect her privacy like none other. Contact us at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment and you'll be glad you did.
Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. For an extensive lineup of all parts for all models of all trucks and trailers in the industry. Uptime all the time. The Larson Group Peterbilt online at tlgtrucks.com or find us on US 60 in Willow Springs.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh. I started in the car business washing cars in high school with the dream of being a Chevrolet dealer. And now, nearly 20 years later, I'm here in West Plains and proud to serve this community for years to come as your Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer.
Get great buys from nice guys. Buy roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevy Buick and GMC.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
Fall is the best time to buy a Kubota tractor. Get a great deal on select Kubota tractors rated #1 in dependability and ease of operation at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, serving the Mountain Grove and West Plains area for over 40 years. Right now, put zero down and get zero APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,400 at Edgeler and Harper.
Hi, this is John Edgeler. Remember, we are two names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, West Plains and Mountain Grove.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
There's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozarks Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozarks Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Harlan Hudson. We're at halftime. We got about 12 minutes to go until the start of the second half. The West Plains Zizzers in complete control of this ball game. And Harlan, we talked a little bit about it very shortly, the fact that next week the Zizzers will have an off week or a bye, as there's only 7 teams in their district, and the one team gets the bye. 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5 at the highest seeds home field, and then the winners advance to round 2, which the Zizzers will play the winner of the 4-5 game, and we'll go from there. And the way things look tonight, West Plains is going to be hard to handle for the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. That's that week off. Let your team heal up a little bit as we get ready for the second half. We're still about 10 minutes away from that. Let's take a look at some of the scores here on the Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply halftime scoreboard. Well, now last week, Rolla beat Lebanon. So was that a fluke, or was that something that Rolla's been able to come up with here in the last few weeks? If you think it was a fluke, you may want to rethink, because at halftime, Rolla scored on the last play of the first half, and they lead Camdenton 21-7 at halftime. And again,
they're for real.
I wouldn't have thunk that. 14-0, the Salem Tigers lead the Kabul Bulldogs. That game's at halftime. Down the road a bit, we could possibly, if we get that far, see in the postseason. Hannibal's leading battle out of St. Louis after one quarter, 21-0, and Hannibal always has.
And as I say, I think Hannibal's ranked number 2 in Class 4, and they would be one of the teams that we might see looking at the bracket. We're in that on their side. Smithfield's on the other side.
And really not that many other scores that are available tonight, but we'll keep checking around to see what all we can come up with. The Kickapoo Chiefs, they're at 14-0 in their game tonight in the second quarter. I'm trying to remember. I think they're playing Hillcrest. Yes, they're playing Hillcrest tonight. So 14-0 as Kickapoo leads that ball game. What else? Webb City is shutting out Willard 27-0. Carthage is winning again. That's not really news.
Except they're playing next, so that was supposed to be the game of the week.
It was 14-0 last time I looked, but I think they may have added another score or two to that one. And that is just about it as of right now. But again, the eye-opening score of the night for the second week in a row, the Rolla Bulldogs up by 2 touchdowns over Camdenton, and I think they're playing at Camdenton tonight.
And you talk a little bit about, how the things go along. Of course, Rolla is in Class 5. In fact, the only teams in the Ozark Conference that are Class 4 is West Plains, Hillcrest, and Bolivar. And Bolivar, they sent them up north into the district with Beta and those folks along the western side of the state. And West Plains, of course, has their district with teams from southwest and south central Missouri. And the Zizzers, of course, have the number 1 seed. And Coach Perkins was talking about today that they'll be on the road next Friday, going to watch some people play and kind of get an idea, because you can watch film and do all that kind of stuff, but it's really kind of nice to sit in the bleachers and watch the teams play, and you kind of get an idea of who you got to watch for and that kind of stuff as things go along.
Carthage, I had the score right in front of me, and then it just disappeared. Carthage is leading Nixa by a score of 24-7. And so that is, now it turned out to be much, now it's 35-14. 35-14 at halftime. And that's at Nixa. It says Carthage is number 2.
Mm-hmm. 5A.
They haven't lost, have they?
No, they've not. They're undefeated. But if Nixa won, then they would split the conference championship, because they'd both be 8-1.
Ozark is leading Carl Junction.
They're in our district.